From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 43. You got to go right here.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back.
Touchdown! Jarek McCallum. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Chiefs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. And the Browns 1st down.
Watson off play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That'll be caught by Rice. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Attack! Attack!
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Mahomes now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Watson on first down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 1. Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now back to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So the completion good for just 3, and that's going to bring up second down.
18-yard line.
You're a 15. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First down 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now Watson.
38-yard line.
Throwing for Chubb. Complete on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Browns nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 70 yards. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 15. First down, Cleveland.
Watson, off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Back to throw, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Watson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Watson now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Watson changing to play. From the red zone now, Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw. Watson, flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 82 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He's on his way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a run that time from the always electric Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL,
Doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
16 yards on the play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Attack, attack!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Yellow! Yellow!
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow! Attack!
Now it's Mahomes again. Catch is made by Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow, yellow!
First down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He finds McKinnon, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Watson. Caught here by Bell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Bell, 68 yards. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5.
31. Chiefs 26. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
15. Watch out.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Mahomes to throw it. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down to the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Mahomes. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Pacheco gets it up the gut. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for our offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. 15.
To throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. And tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Dustin Hopkins sets the kickoff.
The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down.
Jefferson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And the first down, Chiefs.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the Browns' 42-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Kansas City.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 31. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Rice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 6-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Pacheco is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. This complete to David Bell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Chubb running right. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion left, Hardman. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now it's Mahomes again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second is Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Watson on first down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson.
That's complete to Bell over the middle.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24 yards. That's another Browns.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
At their own 14-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And quickly they get to the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
In motion left, Hardman.
28-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Thornhill on the tackle. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Browns 10. Harrison Butker and a kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Third and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. To the air yet again, Watson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start on the ground here on first down, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here's first and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. Third down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Mahomes to throw it. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Allen's got it, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's second and 10.
59. Let's go.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert out to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. On 2nd and a long way to go. Herbert.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsome. And he's able to get it back. 3-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 23-yard run. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Able to push his way through. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Play action. It's Herbert. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play.
Another timeout.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And some room to work. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They pitch it to Chubb, and he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Watson going to change the look here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now down to 20.
Chargers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 67 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already? They're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Watson on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Watson. Here's a diving catch right side. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Breaks through the contact. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
To throw on second is Watson. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
Watson changing the play.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
To the air yet again, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson fighting Amari Cooper. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They'll look to throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Turn this all the way up to the 45.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
In motion right goes Allen.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And look, taking it right down Broadway.
He's on his way.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Steps away. Drops it off for Chubb. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 54. 54. 54.
Throwing on second and long. Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella.
Still going inside the 20.
And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
At the 50-yard line.
54! Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
From the 50, it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
54! 54 is down. He's coming. 55! Down.
To throw is Watson. Rolling to his left. That is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Watson looks to throw again. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown! Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. It could have been trouble. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st and 10, Watson on the move to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's looking deep for Bell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert on 1st down now. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
24 down, he's coming. 24!
And Watson's going to throw it here. That's out to Chip. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Back to throw, Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
One last throw here for Herbert. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Swift. And fights through one man. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run right here with Swift. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Fighting to the ball carrier there was Carlton Davis, and he finishes that play off.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 37 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
All right, partner, maybe Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. We'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And take it right at the 35.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hurts.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A first carry for Rashad White.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he'll escape to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you smart not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Ron, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a give right side Swift. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this right upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. It's gone. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Olamide Zaccheaus. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mayfield.
Throw out left, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.